See, here, like, what kind of payment we have? Different payment methods like check, RTGS, NEFT. Okay, so here we have payment method. So for that particular vendor, how we want to make payment? Suppose we have 1,000 vendor. Out of that, 300 we want to make payment with the help of NEFT, 300 we want to make payment with the help of RTGS, and 400 remaining 400 we want to make payment with the help of check. So here we can select the payment method. So let me show you. So like check, NEFT, RTGS. What here we are not getting anything because in our company code we have not yet created that. So if we have created that payment method, we will be able to see here. See here we can assign that prepayment, all this stuff. Just a minute. What else? It's asking about sort key, but okay. So here when we are selecting this sort key, so that will be available during transactions. Okay, so like vendor, in the vendor line item, how we want to select that sort key means how we want to select those particular vendor. So if we will select this posting date, it will during transaction this sort key will be posting date. We can short those document on the basis of payment date in that way. Okay, then this check double invoice, this option is helpful for when we have received a invoice from a vendor, say for 1,000, and if we will try to make again same entry with the same invoice number, usually what people does, we have a transaction called FB60 for invoice booking. Okay, so in this reference field we used to maintain invoice number. So system will check that combination, check double invoice. So if we will select this, so system will check on the basis of reference field. System will check, okay, this number is already available in the system, so it will give a warning message. It will give an error in the system on the screen. Here we can maintain, information about vendor, like date of birth, etc., etc. If we want to deduct TDS, etc., in future on that particular vendor. Weight registration, if that is organization, then we can maintain weight registration number. Like these are the basic information which we need to take consideration during vendor creation. As usual, I used to go in this screen, right? Here we will select our vendor, this one. We will insert here. We will select today's date. Test FB60. Amount will be say 1250. Then we'll give ZL. So GL will be say salary, not salary. What kind of GL? Printing stationery or some GL we will select. So suppose this is printing and stationery expenses, because suppose we are buying that stationery from this vendor. So we will select 1250 here. Then we will give some text here, test expenses. Okay, so here we are able to simulate the document. What will be the accounting entry we can simulate here. So just a minute. Yeah, so here we can see printing and stationery expenses will be debited and this vendor will be credited. Am I right? So this is basic accounting entry for vendor payment entry. Yeah, sorry, invoice booking, not payment. Here we have detail tip. So here we can insert assignment. This is important during actual transaction in the system. So here also we can maintain invoice number or other necessary information. We can maintain invoice number 212121 -2022. In this way we can maintain. Then we can post the document. So this is the way we will post document. See as well in the display, we will go in the display, we can see whatever the transaction we have posted. Payment, we will have to create a bank account and all. We can create a bank account. Okay, so let me create few bank accounts. We will create, see in SAP, usually what we do, we have suppose we have a bank account, say IDBI bank account. We have account, okay, with the help of this number 12345678890. Even though we have only one account, we will have to create 3 accounts in the system. Okay, so for every bank account, we will have to create 3 bank account in the system. So one will be main account, second will be receipt account, and next will be payment account. In this way, we used to create bank accounts. This way, usually this is the general practice followed by all the organization. Okay, few people will create like 200, 100, 10, 20 in that way. Okay, so it depends on that organization's culture, how they used to create main, receipt, and payment account. Okay, so here we will create 200, 100 main account, then 200, 101 receipt account, and the 102 payment account. Okay, so let me create an account. So this is our main account. So this will be a balance sheet account, current asset, and GL will be IDBI Bank Limited. IDBI Bank Limited main account. Always mention that description, that main account or receipt or payment in the description, so we don't get confused. In the control tab, we will select INR. This is not a reconciliation account. It won't be, this is only line item display, not open item management. Then in the create bank, we will select 05 here, Z05, which is for bank account. Okay, so and this is for relevant for cash flow. I think it's enough. So let me close it. Keep balance, yeah, that is not required. So we have created an account, IDBI Bank Limited. Now I'll just copy and make required changes. So this will be REC receipt account. Here, receipt account, control data. This will be same. This will be open item. This is the basic difference between main account and receipt and payment account. Then we will create one more account with the next number, and this will be payment account. Fine, understood? Always we will create 3 different accounts: main account, receipt account, payment account. So now we will try to make a payment for the accounting entry which we have created just now. Okay, so let me perform. So for the payment, we have different transactions. Like we have F-53, which is for normal payment. We have F-58, that is for check payment. Then we have F110, that is for automatic payment program. Okay, so this is like for NEFT RTGS. This is for check payment, means in this transaction there will be a check payment, check number will be used by the system. So for that we will have to do some transaction, like we will have to create check number range, bank account detail, etc. We will have to create. Okay, I think we will have to perform house bank configuration as well, because this account we have created, right? But there are some transactions, there are some configuration which we need to perform. So there is a transaction called FBZP. Okay, let me open in the system. Okay, this is the transaction to perform configuration for bank accounting. So here, let me maintain here. This one, okay. So here we have 6 options: all company code, paying company code, payment method in country, payment method in company code, etc., etc. Okay, let's do this configuration first. That will be better. See, here we have options, all company code. So here we have our company code, LNT. Just a minute, we need to maintain that. Okay, so we will maintain here LNT1. Sending company code will be LNT1. Paying company code will be LNT1. Okay. Sending company code we will link. Then separate payment as per business area. Don't need payment method supply. Okay. Don't need. Okay. So we will just create this information. Here we have something called special GL transaction to be paid. So here we have special GL transaction to be paid. So this is for, you know, what to say, like special GL for, like when we are, there is a concept called special GL in SAP. So what is that? So suppose when we are making a payment to the vendor, that will be a normal payment on the basis of invoice. But sometimes it's required we are making payment to the vendor on advance. So suppose that goods will come on after 15 days or 10 days. We have created it and given PO to the vendor, and he asking some money because they need to do the production for that particular say goods or whatever we are buying from the vendor. So in that case, sometimes we need to make payment, advance payment to the vendor. So here we need to assign that special GL, and you know, this special GL means whenever we will make a payment. So in the ledger, in the vendor ledger, we can segregate that payment, that advance payment with a special GL indicator. So that will be A, advance for A. Okay. So here we need to maintain that special GL is for what, advance or what kind of advance it is. Okay, so we will just maintain like A or whatever indicated is there. Okay, so currently we are not doing that because that configuration is not yet placed. We have not yet done. So I will just save this, and we can see all, like I think see here we can see they have created like A, F, I. So this A is for advances, F is stand for some other expenses, I for some other, in that way. So it is done. Then paying company code. So paying company code will be our company code. So again, we will click on here. Paying company code will be LNT. So here for incoming payment, minimum amount incoming payment. So it can be for 10 rupees or say 1 rupee minimum for outgoing payment. So 10 at least. Okay. And here we don't do anything else, just we will save this data and we will save. We will maintain this data and we will save. Yeah.